Working scientifically in primary school using ICT within a Google domain. Here I am, a teacher, and I think I do a pretty good job. Along comes new curriculum. Okay, some new things to learn. Students need to work scientifically. How do I do this? I need to embed an ICT general capability. Help! Okay, to do this I need to answer some questions. What is working scientifically? Why should students use ICT in science, and what does integrating the ICT capability mean? What does Google offer, and how do I put these all together? Students work scientifically using the processes of questioning and predicting, planning investigations, conducting investigations, processing and analysing data and information to problem solve, and communicating. ICT and the Internet breaks down barriers of the traditional classroom. The Internet gives them access to knowledge and expertise from many sources. They can communicate across the world, reaching beyond the limited life experiences of their classroom. Animations and simulations can be used to view scientific phenomenon that would be impossible in the classroom. The Information and Communication Technology, or ICT general capability, involves students working with ICT through investigating, creating, communicating, managing and operating ICT, and applying social and ethical protocols and practices. CEO Sydney has a Google Education domain, with each student and teacher having a Google Drive and access to a large range of Google applications and extensions. CEO Schools has spent the last few years training teachers in Google Apps and the pedagogy of using ICT successfully. Teachers can visit a Google Help site to investigate and refresh their knowledge. So how do I put this all together? Well, I'll be making a toolkit which will sit on the CEO Southern Region Science site. In this toolkit will go ICT tools for each step of working scientifically.
Created using Powtoon.
Why use Google? Students can create a range of apps, use research tools, insert drawings, pictures, links and equations. On the one Google Doc, students can work with anyone from anywhere, from any device at any time. Multi-way video chats allow you to invite science experts into your classroom. The first step of working scientifically is to question and predict. Students need to respond to and pose questions, use scientific and prior knowledge, and make predictions. Investigating with ICT. Students can use drawing apps and colour coding to record text and graphics of what is known and what needs to be investigated. Google Search. To plan or generate an information search and recognise patterns within that information. A Google Form to generate charts to identify patterns and guide questions. Creating with ICT. Mind mapping applications to generate and organise ideas. Graphic and audio visual apps to record ideas. Students will need to plan investigation methods to test predictions and answer questions, design fair tests and suggest materials and data collection. Creating with ICT. Use timeline, drawing and flowchart apps to show step sequence. Create a collaborative Google Doc. Insert photos of the investigations as well as student drawings such as flowcharts. Google Forms to plan the investigation could be student or teacher designed with pictures or diagrams inserted. Students will need to conduct investigations, ensure fair testing, and observe, measure and record data using digital technologies. Creating with ICT. Drawing, timeline and flowchart apps can be used to document and record, with many allowing you to insert photos, voice and text. A Google document could be used to record text and insert photos, videos, drawings, tables and charts. The creation of scientific labelled diagrams to scale is a key working scientific skill. Process and analyse data and information. Students use graphs, tables, pictures to represent data to identify patterns, reflect on findings, compare results with predictions and ask, where to next? Well, first, students could use the great range of apps already covered to process data, but let's look at one example in more detail. Students could create a data collection form, view their spreadsheet data, then create charts or a Google report to analyse it. Communicate. Students need to share and represent what they did and found out. On top of the many apps discussed, there is also sites and blogs. This Year 2 Toy World site provides a great way to communicate, embedding apps and information. Science as a human endeavour is vital in working scientifically, and so embedding a chat forum allows students to engage in discussion, and inviting a scientist or local expert into the forum will make it more authentic. A student or class could create a Google blog to journal about their investigations, and they could follow scientific blogs as well.
Created using Powtoon.